Welcome to my views on news. I hope you're doing fine. Three news stories. First one is from the Amhara region of Ethiopia. Ethiopian military has shared some pictures from a Warida where there was heavy fighting between military and Fano fighters a few days ago. Reportedly, some drone strikes were conducted too, and from this front, Fano captured ENDF soldiers too. It seems this Warada is under the control of military now because pictures are being shared from the administrative center of this Warada, which is in Gojjam. Secondly, Oromia region of Ethiopia, where reportedly OLA has carried out an attack on a prison. This is, I think, third or fourth attack on prisons by OLA in recent months. Why did OLA attack this prison? Thirdly, viewers, the two Orthodox archbishops have been seen at a gathering with Israeli ambassador to Ethiopia. What were they doing there? Which two archbishops met with Israeli ambassador to Ethiopia? Israel is a recruitment ground for Fano fighters. We know that a top Fano commander who was killed in the Amhara region a few days ago was from Israel. He came to Ethiopia from Israel to fight alongside Fano fighters against military. He was killed. His family has confirmed his death. What were the two archbishops doing at this gathering with Israeli ambassador? And we must not forget that David Georgius, Fano's external affairs in charge, visited Israel a few days ago. He was seen with Israeli foreign minister. Firstly, viewers, first news story is from West Gojjam, where Fano is in a stronger position if you compare Fano's presence, Fano's capabilities in Gojjam, Gondar, and North Shoa zone, Wallo, Amhara. And military is trying to take control of Gojjam. The two roads passing through East and West Gojjam have key towns along the roads, and we have seen fighting in these towns, in the vicinity of these towns. Military is clearing the two roads, but it's not easy. Fano fighters keep on attacking military convoys along the two roads. There was decrease in the intensity of fighting in the past 3 to 4 days because of New Year gatherings mostly. Things I think would escalate in coming days. We know that Dega Damot is the Warada in West Gojjam, where there has been heavy fighting between Fano fighters and military. Last week, airstrikes were conducted to here, drone strikes, and Fano fighters shared some videos from this front showing the ENDF members taken prisoner by Fano from Dega Damot. Dega Damot is a Warada, and for several days military had to fight to take control of Dega Damot. Now it seems that Ethiopian military is in control of Dega Damot because military has shared pictures from the administrative center of Dega Damot. Dega Damot is a Warada. Administrative center of Dega Damot is Faris Beth. Faris Beth is under full military control. Military is in a good position there. That is why, in connection with new Ethiopian year, a program was organized by Ethiopian military in Faris Beth. This program was attended, according to military, by locals too. Pictures have been shared by Ethiopian military from Faris Beth, Dega Damot. You can see the pictures on your screen. These are the pictures officially shared by Ethiopian military on its social media page. So if Faris Beth is under the control of military, it means that Dega Damot largely under military control. Fano fighters have been pushed in the outskirts. Dega Damot's strategic significance is that from here you can move towards both roads. The road which connects Dabrework with Dambicha and the other road which connects Fenote Silam with Debre Morkos. One is in East Gojjam, other is West Gojjam, and Faris Bet is almost in the middle. So this place is strategic. This Warada is strategic. That is why Fano fighters tried to hold on to Dega Damot. There was fighting for several days. Now Fano fighters pushed out of the cities in Dega Damot Warada towards rural areas, it seems. Secondly, viewers, Oromia region of Ethiopia, where OLA fighters have carried out an attack on a prison. This is, I think, fourth attack by OLA on a prison in the last 3 to 4 months. The attack was carried out in southwest Shava zone of the Oromia region. Tolo Bolo is the name of the town. Around 60 to 70 kilometers away from Ethiopian capital is this town. Here Fano fighters carried out an attack on a prison where OLA fighters, Oromo Liberation Army fighters carried out an attack on this prison where reportedly OLA members were imprisoned. Unknown number of prisoners freed in this attack. 2 police officials killed so far. No statement from the Oromo Liberation Army or Oromia regional government. Just last night, Oromia regional president Shimalis Abdisa said that talks with OLA were achievable. We don't know when talks will be held, but obviously OLA is going to continue its activities to enhance its capabilities. We have seen attacks on prisons by OLA in Bishoftu too, which is close to Addis Ababa, 40 kilometers away almost from Addis Ababa is Bishoftu. A few weeks ago, OLA fighters entered Bishoftu and they freed prisoners there. Then they entered a prison in East Shava zone and prisoners were released there too. Now south of West Shava zone. By the way, luckily, OLA got opportunities in the last 2 years to turn into a bigger and stronger group. Why? Because military was mostly overstretched in the last 2 years. Military was focused on Tigray and OLA had Oromia to expand. Then in November last year, peace deal was signed, Pretoria was signed, but this year we saw start of a conflict in the Amhara region. Now military is focused on the Amhara region. Large scale deployment is needed there. Not only in Amhara, but in neighboring regions too. Military needs large scale deployments to be made in Volkayat, Raya, Koram, deployments there. In BG too, from BG, military wants to reach Amhara region, and BG is strategic in terms of hosting GERD too. So military is overstretched, and in Somali region there are fears of Al-Shabaab's incursions. Military could never focus on an operation, large-scale operation against OLA. Whenever military tried to launch a major operation, some conflict erupted in another part of Ethiopia. Military was diverted to that conflict area. So now again, I think OLA is turning into a bigger, a stronger group, while military is totally focused on the conflict in the Amhara region. Thirdly, viewers, two Orthodox archbishops were seen meeting with Israeli ambassador to Ethiopia. At Israeli ambassador to Ethiopia's residence, a program was organized in connection with Ethiopian New Year and Israeli New Year. Orthodox Church was invited. On behalf of the church, two archbishops attended this program, Abune Abraham and Abune Petros. These are two archbishops who are criticizing the government, who are accusing the government that government is putting in prison innocent people. They are demanding the release of Amharas indirectly. They're not naming Amhara community. But 2 days ago, we held a press briefing by these two archbishops, and then they were seen at Israeli ambassador's residence, where Ethiopian Islamic Affairs Council Executive Committee member was also invited. Some journalists were there. It was a big gathering. Other Ethiopian notables were invited too. But on behalf of church, these two archbishops attended the program. And people are linking this development to Fano's attempts to get recruits and support from Israel, because David Georgios was seen in Israel a few weeks ago. He held a meeting with the Israeli foreign minister. So he had access to top Israeli government official, foreign minister. Then recruits, Israeli Jews who are from Ethiopian origin, they reportedly have been seen fighting in Amhara region to support Fano fighters. One of Amhara Fano commanders killed recently was from Israel. People are linking Abune Abraham, Abune Petros' meeting with Israeli ambassador to Ethiopia to Fano's hopes to get support from Israel. Though we don't have any evidence, but now these two archbishops are very active and they are the face of the church, you can say. We don't know much about other archbishops. Abune Abraham is a general manager. Abune Petros is the secretary general of the synod. Abune Matthias speaks on big occasions, but mainly these two archbishops are running the affairs of the church, it seems. Thank you for watching.